Kampala is the capital city of Uganda and cosmopolitan in nature. It's not only the capital but the heartbeat of the economy because the biggest and small businesses thrive here. However, at night, most parts of the city are dark and no business goes on there. Only 12% of streets in Kampala are well lit. Just near Parliament, from the roundabout connecting to Nile Avenue, the lights are off. Also, the entire streets to and from Oasis Mall are dark at night, despite the erected light mounting poles, solar panels, and the bulbs. The route leads to Parliament, one of the most crucial government installations. Another government installation in this street is the Uganda Broadcasting Corporation, UBC. As you leave Speak Road roundabout to join Kampala Road from Grand Imperial, the entire street is dark. We again drove to Nakasero that houses State House, the home of the Fountain of Honor. You count a few meters from the entrance and plunge into a dark Nakasero Road that is also another hotspot for night criminals. From the junction to Akibua roundabout, from Nakasero Road, the stretch is dark up to All Saints Church. We also went to Centenary Park that is in the city center. Centenary Park is a hub of so many businesses. You find restaurants and bars that fill this entire place. And you can hardly see any people walking on this very street because it's dark, and yet it is close to Friday. And it is believed that darkness contributes to the dull nightlife of this very area. We then moved to Ginger Road, which is fairly lit up to a few meters from the Ginger Road police station. The moment you reach this very spot that is on the slope to Nakawa, the better part of the road is completely dark and dingy. The darkness can only be killed by the lights from the headlights from the cars that are plying this very route. And also on the other side, when you cross, that is from Nakawa lights up to the half part of the very entire stretch, the lights are also off because they were vandalized. And this makes it very hard for the people to ply this very route, especially the pedestrians, because they suspect some people can waylay them. But the irony of it all is that when you look at this light up, the casings for the batteries have been ripped open by unknown people. And yet, Ginger Road Police Station is not far from here. In fact, it is a few yards from this very place. Plus, there are also CCTV cameras on this very route. Some of the people bear the darkness here.
I'm just going up to Nakawa here. Yeah, and actually, I can't move alone when I'm comfortable. That's why I was moving with my friend, because I see the area is dark. Actually,
we took Port Bay Road that leads to Bugolobi, Luzira, Mutungu, and Nimbuya suburbs. The whole stretch is dark, and there is a black spot for thieves who target motorists at the railway crossing, taking advantage of the darkness. In Bugolobi, it is the same story. The entire stretch in front of the market is lit with only 2 small lights. Therefore, the vendors who roast chicken on the roadside improvise their own light. The rich and influential people stay this side of town. On the side of the market facing Port Bay Road, the entire area is not lit, and this continues to Chitintale, another suburb.
When you go out there, like in Chitintale, Mbuya, Nakawa, Kataza side, it's very dangerous at such a time as this. The moment you pass some dark corners, dark corridors, either to lose, like to give them what you have, all that you have, or to lose your life.
Besides the insecurity, darkness also eats into pockets of those traveling at night with public means.
When those lights are off, like the security lights, when they are off, they are going to charge you 4,000. But when they are on, they will charge you 1,000, 2,000.
In the country we're living in with so much darkness in the streets, people fear to move in the night, it is so dangerous. The best thing to do is to put up all lights everywhere.
According to Kampala Capital City Authority Deputy Executive Director, Engineer David Luimbazi, there is an ongoing plan to fix the faulty lights.
Nile Avenue, a procurement is ongoing to have a contractor come and replace the batteries because the batteries have a service life of 3 years. The lights have a service life of 10 years. So many times you replace the batteries 3 times before you replace the lights. Now, so the program to replace the batteries, the procurement is ongoing. For Nakasero, a contract is going to be signed, I think, next week.
Rimbas told NTV that there is also a plan to light other parts of the city from 12 to 80%.
Government is now also negotiating a loan and grant financing from the French Development Agency, equivalent to about 70 million euros, to roll out about 20,000 streetlights. And once we do that, the problem of darkness in the city will have gone away.
There is also a plan to fix the existing old lights, which are dim.
We've come up with a system of measuring what we call the lumens intensity, so that you don't just supply lights for the sake of it, but you must be supplying some minimum amount of illumination to make the road safe.
A poorly lit city kills the nightlife economy and also reduces the number of hours which people have to work every day. It is hoped that KCCA will fast-track the promised undertakings. Sudil Biarhanga, NTV.